my dear Pisces. This is a reading about what the person most on your mind would want to have happen between you two. With me, Queen of Cups Tarot. And I read in order of birthdays, and as an extended member to the channel, you will get these readings ahead of time and with no ads. And there's all signs reading up what is the good thing coming my way for the full members to this channel, and what the divine want to protect me from right now is up for all the members to the channel. Subscribe and check out the many perks through the join button that will appear, or follow the link in the description box to learn more about membership. And I use the Steampunk Tarot with Barbara Moore, and I will start reading your cards. When I open your deck here, I see the Six of Swords together with the Seven of Cups. So it seems like your person would want to solve the problems in the relationship, or the problems with their own behavior, or how they are constantly doing the same thing over and over again that they later regret, but they don't really know how, but they would want to. So we'll see if they figure it out. I call the divine with Love and Light. And here we have the Sun card together with the Seven of Cups. So one thing they know is that they truly love you, and you are kind of the sun and the moon and the thing that makes them happy. What they don't know is the depth of themselves and the things that's are moving underneath the surface, and particularly in their emotions. So sometimes they do things that they don't really want to do, but it's like emotional need that force them to take that action. And it might be saying some words to you that you don't like, or even betraying you, or acting self-destructive. I call the four archangels in the four corners of the world, and here we have the Hierophant together with the Seven of Cups. So it seems like they are seeking answers in philosophy, religion, maybe New Age sources, to try to figure out what it is that compels them to do these things. They're trying to seek out the answers, and they're trying to grow personally and spiritually through finding out why they are acting in certain kind of ways that doesn't seem to help your relationship. I call the six elements, and here I have the beautiful Six of Cups together with the Seven of Cups. So it seems like this person has very good intentions. They want to make it right. They want to be a better person, to try to better themselves and not repeat past mistakes. But it seems like they still have unhealed trauma. This is their original swamp, how we got hurt or traumatized the first time, and then we get certain survival techniques that helps us to survive these type of traumas. So for one person, it can be growing cold towards the people that hurts us. For others, it can be turn to different addictions, and for a third person, it can be hurting other people in the way that we ourselves got hurt. And it's probably different for different of your, it can be different for your person as well. It can be a fourth thing and a fifth thing and a sixth thing, but it's something where we solve one problem, but it leads to another problem. Okay, so six elements: earth, wind, fire, water, spirit, and ether, to join us here today and to give us a clear view reading for my dear Pisces viewers. I want my dear Pisces to have love in their life and to find themselves in loving relationships. Okay, it was done there. I will tune in to you, the person most on your mind, and what this person would want to happen between you two for a few seconds here. Okay. So this is this person most likely action, but also the evolution of the relationship, and this is what they would want to have happen. With the High Priestess, it seems like they think that you are having secrets, or you are being, maybe you have taken a distance towards them for your highest good, This is Pisces energy, and it shows a person that has control over her life, a person that has self-respect, knows that other people are playing games and are watchful to not be the played person in this game. That's what I'm feeling when holding this. So I think this person is well aware about your attitude in this matter, that you don't want to be hurt because they can't behave in a better way, the way that you deserve. Okay, so the most likely action, we have the Queen of Cups here, so of course that's you again. So it seems like a lot of things is circling around you. I said that you were their sun and moon. You're also the lady or the man of their heart, the person that rules their heart, or they have like a really warm and soft spot for you. Okay, so this is their intentions, and we have the Hierophant again, so showing that they want to learn, they want to be better, they want to change. They're putting in a lot of effort into this, trying to find the answer to what is going wrong between you two. The Hierophant is also speaking about tribe. It's about family, blood, culture, traditions. So I think this person sees you as the person they want to share their life with, the one that's their family, and they want to spend also the future together with. But 5 is also kind of depiction of family, and what do we do in family? We quarrel. 5 of Swords. We might have battling each other, who is going to have the winning vote or whose argument is the best. We also have the 5 of Wands. It's competition. 5 of Cups, feeling disappointed by the people we love, and then we have 5 of Coins, feeling maybe excluded by the people we love. So this is this person's feelings for you. And the 5 of Swords is odd in this position. We usually should have a love card. So I want to clarify with the Lover's Oracle, 5 of Swords, their feelings for you. Cassette. Okay, yeah, they think that a certain negative pattern is going on in your relationship. And that's what they would want to change with trying to find a philosophy that gives them the answers to why this is repeating. Maybe you're acting more like two warrior tribes than partners, lovers, or friends, and it's happening again and again and again. So they see here that if you do the same thing over and over again, it's kind of madness. So they want to find an answer to why this is happening again and again. They're very worried about this 5 of Swords here. Okay, this is how they view you. Like Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles is a person that watch and scrutinize the situation. They're not hasty to jump in or out of a situation. So they probably think that you're pretty loyal, but that you're also judging them, either silently or openly, probably with calm words. It's what it is. You're not trying to dress up your words or make them more dramatic. You have said your piece, or at least showed what you feel or think in this situation. So you can be a little bit hard not for them to crack. This is Taurus energy, as is the Hierophant. You might even be dealing with Taurus person. This is how they view the relationship, and it's a 4 of Pentacles. So it feels very high and dry. It's as if almost like it's a loveless relationship. The only thing you have is that you are quarreling, and that this person they really want you. So I'm trying to figure out why it's like this. Clarify the 4 of Pentacles. Heart with a key. Welcoming love, meeting the one, open your heart, getting together, perfect. So it's like this person wants to preserve this relationship, even if it's high and dry, even if you're acting like enemies, even if you are judging them silently or openly. This person seems to have their mind really set on you. Okay. And this is their most what do they want? And it's the Ace of Wands. So it's like their soul is driving them in this direction, whipping them to continue, even though there's little evidence that there will be any success. And it's like they are trying to become worthy of you, or try to dignify themselves in your eyes, and also convince you that you should be together. Ace of Wands can also be sexual attraction. So there's different degrees in hell. So for some people, this will be an entitled person that is almost like in the olden days, where one person might not have, or maybe both people didn't have a saying in who to marry, for example. So it's that you are not too into this person, but this person has decided they want you, they desire you, and they shall have you because they are filled with self-righteousness, or maybe their parents told them to marry you. So that's the other end of the scale. And the more nicer end of the scale is a person that has tasted the good times with you and want to have more, want to be worthy of more. But it can, your relationship can be on different points of this scale. That it can even be that you have a stalker, that you have said to this person kindly that you are not interested, and you have built a fort around you to not let them come in. But they are again and again are trying to get your attention or sneak their way into your life. So, as I said, different degrees in hell. Okay. This is the most likely action. We have the 10 of Pentacles. It talks about the same thing as the Hierophant. They see you as their future partner, the person they want to marry, if this is a romantic relationship, or that they want you for a friend or family member forever, or if it's a business relationship, they see you as a person and your company as a situation where they want to invest and they believe in this as a future thing. And the Page of Wands is much like the Ace of Wands. It's just this is like the desire we feel inside, and this is when we take some kind of action. We give a suggestion, we reach out, we ask for a date, we call, we text, we give an offer. It's like a social cry, a little bit, like a person that has a longing for you and wants to be social with you. So we can both see they have their mind set on you, and they want to make you see the same thing, or they want to get your attention to have the possibility to share their viewpoint or what they see as your future with you. Here we have the Three of Wands. I want to clarify this. Three of Wands. It's because the person is looking in the other direction and kind of spying on a situation. So I want to see soulmates. Okay. It might be that because it comes under your card. So I feel as if you are interested in this person too, but you might not have wanted to admit it, or you don't want the relationship to continue because of the past experience with this relationship. But because you have an attachment, you're soulmates, you might have lived together many lifetimes before, and it's hard to break free from what is familiar. So even if you have kind of said, put some distance between you and this person, you still seem to think about them a lot, and this is the person most on your mind is reading, so that should go well with that. So it seems like there's a mutual interest. It's just that you don't openly speak about your interest because you don't want to encourage this person for whatever reason. Either it's this arranged marriage, or it's a hopeless partner which you don't feel is a good match or the best recipe for you to become happy in the future. Here we have the Seven of Cups again, together with the Seven of Wands. So it seems like all the problems is still there waiting for you if you join in this relationship, and there's a lot of things that needs to be sorted out. You both need to make a lot of effort to make this relationship happen. And it can also, of course, be that you are the one standing here saying no to this person, and their trauma, karma, drama that they are dragging into the relationship. We all have our part, so you probably drag your fair share of this into the relationship too. But it might be that you feel that it's enough with your own stuff. You don't need the other person's stuff too. And this is a very shadowy card. We don't always see when we are caught into this energy. We usually do things that we don't understand that we do, but it feels so good in that moment. So it can be, for example, we go to a party totally with our mindset to be true to our romantic partner, but in that party there's someone giving us the eye, and we get so filled with the enthusiasm of having someone being interested in us, and we just go along with it and end up cheating with our partner. And then the next day we wake up with the worst shame and wish that it would never have happened. So in that moment when we are caught by this, it's our survival technique, how we soothe ourselves from some kind of trauma, karma, drama. And the soothing thing can be like an addiction, and it can be various different things. It can be that a person accuses you of getting between themselves and another friend. You had no thought whatsoever, and you didn't really spend a lot of energy on thinking about in those terms, but you get offended by this person, and this person is then caught in this kind of projection, dream, nightmare, and they might want to cause drama, want to cause upheaval, so that they get what they are seeking for, that soothing thing. For example, their two friends fighting for their attention. So it can be so many different things, but it usually, we spot it, we feel like, oh, this person is like a liar. They lie about everything because they want to get attention, or this is a person I can't trust because they do a lot of shady things. So it's and we all have those moments when we, for example, we accuse someone else of not being particularly helpful, but then this person points out that they asked you for help the other day, and then you didn't have time to help them, so that's why they're not helpful now, and you weren't aware that you had done the same thing against your friend as they are now doing towards you. So it's the human condition. We are very vulnerable when we are being born as children. This is a child, the Page of Wands, and we get bruised through our living experience by being conditioned by our parents, society, school, our first partners, our friends, our first job, things like this. And it bruises us, and it gives us a lot of survival techniques that we use to survive those attacks in the future. But it also kind of distorts reality a great deal, because the survival techniques, they don't come from your awakened decision to say, okay, so from now on I'm going to see when I'm not getting enough love from my partner, and I'm going to say it instead of being, for example, cheating or destroying my relationship. So it's not a conscious decision like that. It's a subconscious decision. It's the kind of decision that your subconscious mind makes. For example, a classic example is when you get a headache, when you're invited to do something you don't want to do. So your subconscious is saving you by giving you a headache. The headache is a little bit painful, but maybe it would have been even more painful to go on that charity thing or that thing at work where you were asked to attend. So your subconscious gets an out for you. And so it's usually not the best solutions, but it's a solution that your subconscious has figured out. And it's better to see those things with your conscious mind and take conscious decisions. But usually the human condition, we haven't learned this, so we don't do it. Instead, we go on with our projections and our shadowy behavior and act out. It's like it says in the Bible, it's very hard to see the log in your own eye, so because it's blinding you. But it's very easy for other people to see our shadow, and it's easy for us to see their shadow. But to see it ourselves is hard, because the the subconscious is kind of covering it up for us. So we all have these kind of things, but it seems like this person is aware of it and wants to deal with it like one by one. But it can as well, blow up in both of your faces. High Priestess again. And make you miserable. But hopefully, it seems like you have, both of you, High Priestess, Hierophant, both of you have your eyes on this shadowy thing. So even if I feel a lot of bitterness, especially from your side, I think at least you have come so far that you have identified that each of you have a shadow, and the shadow is what's causing the conflicts and the repetitive discomfort in the relationships. Clarify the Hierophant, and we have Equilibrium, which is the Alchemist. Alchemist is 14, 1 plus 4 is 5. Hierophant is 5. So this is how we go out and mix around in the world with all the 5s, 5 of Wands, 5 of Swords, 5 of Pentacles, 5 of Cups. We bruise ourselves, we are in conflicts, we get disappointed, we feel shunted out, we shunt out someone else. And then we learn, and we put this in the library of our Akashic records, our human knowledge, but also societies are built like this, that we learn from our mistakes and we rewrite the laws and try to make it better and better and better and better. Sometimes these situations can become very dogmatic because we can think that our solution is the only solution, but then it always comes someone that has a better solution, and then it's some tug of war between the old way and the new way. But here it seems as if this person is really putting some effort into taking in their shadow. 14, Equilibrium, Alchemic Wedding, taking in your opposite side. And we have 15, that's the Devil card, your shadow. They clarify the 5 of Swords, 4 of Cauldrons. Both of you are tired of this relationship because it means that you also have to go through this tug of war. And this cassette, the same thing that needs to happen over and over again. Of course, it's tiresome. So both of you, or maybe mostly you, have given up in a way with this relationship. You don't want to engage, even if it's the promise of love. It's not worth it, basically. And it might be that this person has also thoughts of that, but they seem so darn inspired. This is Sagittarius, and Ace of Wands is also very, they have a great attraction towards you. And this is the clarification for how they view you, 6 of Shields. I think they want to make things up to you. They want to show you that they can be a better person. Even if you don't believe them, they want to be able to prove themselves. With the 6 of Pentacles there. Clarify the 4 of Pentacles, how they view the relationship. And it's the Knight of Shields, so it's the Knight of Pentacles again. I think you're tired of giving this person a chance, but there's still hope, because the Knight of Pentacles is very loyal. So even if you have put high boundaries, I think maybe they will be able to get through to you. Okay, clarify the Ace of Wands, what they would want to have happen. We have Strength card here. It's a very fiery card, as is the Ace of Fire or Ace of Wands. So it shows that they won't give up about this. They don't want to. It consumes, it fills their soul. They feel that it's like their mission. Okay, and we also had 3 of Wands, which is this here. So they would want to be able to engage you too in this and make you feel the same. That can be harder not to crack, I guess. Clarify the 10 of Pentacles, the most likely action star card. So they believe you are meant to be together and that you should have a future together. Clarify the Page of Wands. And we have the 5 of Cups, which is the disappointment of all the 5s. So they feel disappointment of what has been, but they also have hope for the future. So even if it's almost like they don't have hope, but their Ace of Wands here makes them have hope even though they don't have hope. So we can say inside of them and their heart there is hope, but in their logic mind I don't think they have much hope, but they still seem to try to reach out to you even though they have very little hope that you will return the favor, so to speak. We can take a clarification for the Three of Wands as well, even if we already have the Three of Wands as a clarification, kind of. 10 of Wands. This is how difficult you think it is to be attached to this person. It's like having a soulmate that's a demon or the devil. It's not true, of course, but it can feel very negative that we are attached to a person where we don't seem to be able to have a healthy or nice relationship that makes both people happy. Clarify the Seven of Cups, Two of Shields. So we do the best we can. Sometimes we will be able to notice when our shadow plays out or our subconscious take over the rudder of our big ship, and sometimes we will be oblivious of it. It's much like thinking. You can monitor your thinking and sit and see as the clouds goes by, as your thought goes by like this. But then suddenly you won't be the one watching your thoughts anymore. You will be totally engaged in the thoughts and thinking about that awful thing that your neighbor did towards you and what you are going to do towards them if they ever try that, pull that crap again. And then you wake up and you notice, oh, you were dragged along with your thoughts again. And that's much how it is to be dragged along with the Seven of Cups. It's so much of our human self that still we don't have control of. It's like automatic behavior. Our thinking, a lot of our emotions is like this. A lot of our subconscious is like this. But we are the watchers of our thoughts, the watchers of our own thinking, feeling, the emotion turmoil inside of us, and our own action as well. And we have free will to make choices. But the key here is, of course, to wake up to when we are obsessively thinking and at least notice, okay, now we can daydream as well. This can be a very positive thing. We can dream about the next step to take, for example. So the process of thinking isn't bad in itself. It's just that it kidnaps us and kind of drags us along with it without us being aware that we are watching a movie, we are not in the movie. So even if the thoughts can come with great ideas for how to plan our garden, for example, it can also drag us into an emotional battle that we don't need to fight that day or any day. It was something that happened in the past. It should be over. You shouldn't think about it or obsess about it because it makes you miserable. But we have so much of our ourselves that's still unconscious, but we can snap out of it. We notice, okay, now I'm obsessively thinking again, and that in itself is a victory. We don't have to say, oh darn it, now I was lost in my thoughts again, I'm such an unconscious person. No, we are just happy that we were able to become conscious again. So celebrate all those moments when you are conscious and can take conscious decisions, because that's the next step of human evolution. And this person is trying for it, and sometimes they succeed, sometimes not so much. So sometimes they will do those programmed cassette outdated things again and again, and sometimes they will be able to stay conscious and not do it. It's like you can't help when you start to when you lost yourself in a train of thought. It just happens. It just takes you over. It's first when you are aware of it that you can snap out of it. And then clarification for the Seven of Wands is the Lover. So they feel like you are worth fighting for. They are prepared to try to be conscious for your sake and try to make the relationship better. So if this is the person that has decided to marry you because because their parents told so, I think at least they are going to have pretty good intention and try the best they can, and you can still say no to them. Hopefully we don't have slaves still in this world, and if you are a slave, you need to rebel. But I don't see that this person would be like the worst case scenario. And if this is a person that you are tired of, I think they are kind of using you as a tool to grow, and that's not so much you can do about it if they have this relationship in their own dreams. But if this is a person that you love, maybe you should give it a chance. Maybe you should try and see if you could have a better relationship together. I will take an advice card from the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms. Spiral Dancer. Circus route perception is the cassette. It's how we do the same thing over and over again, and it gets more and more beautiful, more and more close to the Fibonacci spiral, more and more close to perfection. For every time we do something, we learn, and the more conscious we can become of the process, the quicker we will learn. So from a divine point of view, this is part of your karma. It's a part of your awakening as well, because as much as this person is trying to become aware of their shadow, you also need to become aware of yours, and this relationship seems to help you with that. So you have free will, so take whatever decision you want upon this information. This is a reading from their point of view, what they would want to have happen. To see what you want to have happen, it's better to watch the love reading for September. But you can also watch the what do they want to happen reading from previous month to get more information about this relationship or this situation. On the end screen, you will see a link to these readings, so go and check it out. You can also order an almost personal reading from me with the topic, will they come back? What do they feel? Or future love, if you want to find someone else, for example. You can find more information in the description box of this video, or visit my webpage, queenofcupstarot.se, where you can also order personal readings and session. And to get weekly premium content readings from me, join as a member to my channel. Thank you for watching this far. Remember to like and share this video to help the channel out, and hit the bell notification on your way out to get updates when your next video is up. Until then, stay blessed and bye for now.